And folks, I know I'm a little late doing this particular commentary, but I decided to do a deep dive on it. Well, not particularly a deep dive, but we're just gonna stick to the shallow waters, so to speak. Now, people are a lot of people are still talking about the Rihanna situation, that Vogue cover, and ASAP Rocky walking in back of her like he's a second class citizen holding the kid. And people have different opinions and different takes on the situation and saying, well, how dare Vogue emasculate the black man on the cover? How dare Rihanna go through with the cover? And then there is, well, this is Rihanna's moment, and the cover was about Rihanna, so why would ASAP Rocky be walking beside her? The cover made sense from that point. I get and understand all those points and whatnot. And people are like, well, should we defend this? Should we rationalize Rihanna doing what she did on this cover? Well, some photographers, they're very strange and peculiar people. That's not to let Rihanna off the hook on this. I think she's just as much as culpable as the person who took the picture and as the person that okayed the picture too. So actually there's all three people involved. And that's not to get ASAP Rocky off the hook on this, but I think Rihanna makes more money than ASAP, so he's just gonna go along for the ride regardless of what's done and what's not. So, but this is something I seen online that pretty much disturbed me, and I'm about to read somebody that defended Rihanna. I'm leaving their name out because the name is insignificant as far as this particular commentary goes. What they wrote is significant, and that's what we're going to focus on. And I have it up. So here goes. Trigger warning. Y'all mad that a boss chick like Riri got a supportive man. That lets her shine. I feel for you. If you're a black person and you're offended by this, you're focusing too much on what you think is an agenda to devalue the black man. And you're missing out on a change in society, the changes in the natural laws between the masculine and feminine. The fact is, women can be bosses. Women can make more money and have more opportunities to show and increase their value to the marketplace than ever before. With these new opportunities for women to contribute in our capitalist society, some women will undoubtedly have stereotypical masculine traits. Parentheses, leadership, higher financial status, purpose driven, etc. So via natural law, there has to be men that will have stereotypical feminine traits. Devotion, supportive of the mission, willing to play the background, etc. Denigrating these energy dynamics is akin to dooming yourself to past ideology that just doesn't fit everyone anymore and may not be serving you. Sure, there's plenty of space for black men to show up in leadership. If this image is triggering, it would behoove you to really look at your own fears and lack around black masculine leadership. Hashtag. I ain't gonna bother reading the hashtag. That's as far as I'm pretty much gonna read and focus on. But anyway, this is the part where I get to my take on this particular message, which was low key defending Riri or Rihanna. I mean, I'm not really a fan of Rihanna like that. I don't really go and listen to her songs and all that other stuff or buy her music. I'm not that kind of fan. I mean, the only time I listen to her songs is if the radio happens to be on or if I'm at a bar or at the club or something. But that's the only time you'll catch me listen to a Rihanna song. So I'm not a fan of hers like that. But let's take a deep dive at this message. Well, as deep as we're going to get with this, this person pretty much talks about energy, dynamics, and past ideology. It's funny that this person has this kind of smoke and this kind of drive for Rihanna, but and saying that black men in particular, need to get with a new and modern type of ideology. But you know something? This is pretty much imposed and forced on us, if you notice. Now, if you look at Rihanna and ASAP Rocky's white counterparts, they're allowed to have traditional male and female roles. I'm talking about as far as photos go. I mean, when Tom Brady was still with Giselle, you didn't see Giselle do a magazine cover where Tom Brady wasn't back of her. You didn't see that. I mean, you barely seen any magazine covers with the two of them at all. You did see in a magazine cover with what's her name from No Doubt, Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton. I believe that's his name and everything. Don't beat me up in the comment section too much. And he's standing right 7 feet behind her, or Lady Gaga and her man standing several feet. I mean, what is this? I mean, it seems like black folks, we're the social experiment for other groups. Everybody likes to use us as the proverbial guinea pig in all these sociology experiments. But no one does that with another group. We're used first just to see what the results are before they decide to try it out on others. And this is the part where which I don't like. I'm not against women bosses or women in power and whatnot and dynamics and everything, but there's certain ways you can approach that without having it be at our expense, without having it be where the black man is emasculated in printed and visual form. There are ways to do this, but no one wants to do this. We have to accept things that we really didn't ask for and that are really just laid out on our doorstep for us. And it's a shame. And Rihanna doesn't realize that she's being used for a bigger and larger agenda. And A$AP Rocky doesn't realize that he's being used as well. But when I read messages like this, it just seems that these kind of things are only good when it comes to black folks, but when it comes to all other folks, no, they're not having that. But and if a black man like myself speaks about this, speaks against this, then here comes the labels. Here comes the we're gonna discredit you. We're gonna dismiss you as a misogynist. Oh, you're a caveman for having that kind of thinking. Why do you expressing those primitive ideas and concepts? I I mean, like I said, I wasn't really gonna do this, but when I read this message online, it just infuriated me. It was just like, what the hell is this person thinking? And to top it off, I thought this person was a female, but it's actually a male that has this kind of point of view. I don't know, but like I said, we need to speak out on these kind of things. We shouldn't let these kind of things pretty much slip past us or ignore it. We need to be vocal about this. And two, we need to control our own images and our own media instead of outsourcing our images and our stories to other people. And that's where I stand on this. I went way too long than I should have on this particular subject. So I am going to stop right here. So audience, tell me what you think. Let me know in the comment box. This is Iron Will